I like that. I want you to like me so much you shoot me in the foot too. Like,
You want you what?
I want you to like me so much that if I'm trying to get out the car and you're like, no, nigga, I'm fucking getting out the car. No, you're not.
Just want to remind you ladies that you keep doing it to yourselves.
He shoots you in the foot.
And bruh, whatever you thinking, I know. Hello, this is Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. And two things before we get started. Number one, you see that little button on Draya Michelle's thigh right there? Well, below it is something that looks just like it. It's called a subscribe button. If you haven't, go below the screen, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And really, it's probably the closest you're ever going to get to touching Draya Michelle's thigh. So, you're welcome. Also, here at Black Men Being Brutally Honest, we do not condone violence against black women. So if there's anyone that's out here making light of this situation or even joking about it, I want you to think about what you say before you say it. So anyway, this is the Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez situation has just basically broken the internet for quite some time. Apparently they were out, on a date or such. And they got into an altercation, and one thing led to another, and it ends up that Megan Thee Stallion got shot in the foot. And really, the issue is, it was a violent act between two people who were seemingly in a relationship, but there has been an issue about, these women, saying that they're not being protected and black women are very unprotected. Now, I'm about to play you an audio clip that contains an interview that Basketball Wives star Draya Michelle, who is pictured with Megan Thee Stallion right here, and quite the sexy look for the both of them actually. But she to me explains perfectly the mentality of the modern day young black female. And this is something that a lot of people and a lot of guys have been saying for years and getting insulted for years and years, just explaining this one thing that everyone already knew. And Draya Michelle puts it in a nutshell. So here's that audio clip, and I will be back with, my thoughts on what was said.
I predict that they had some sort of Bobby and Whitney love that, drove them down this Snapped-esque type of road. And I'm here for it. I like that. I want you to like me so much you shoot me in the foot too. Like,
but as long as... What the... that is very Draya-like. Drop a grenade. You want what?
I want you to like me so much that if I'm trying to get out the car and you're like, no, sit your fucking ass in the car. And I'm like, no, nigga, I'm fucking getting out the car. No, you're not.
He shoots you in the foot. Wow. You gonna fucking shut that nigga.
I'm not going nowhere.
In this moment, how you going? Draya just went viral. Guys. Yeah. She's looking like, okay.
I like niggas.
When you say niggas, what do you mean? Niggas who are prone to violence against black people? But she's not saying black people. No, she don't like black men. She said niggas. There's a difference. Right. People don't understand the difference. She like niggas, and I get what you're saying. You want to feel threatened at all times.
That's what I just want
to be in Cheesecake Factory, wondering how it's gonna turn out. Yeah.
I want, if my man tells me to sit down or don't get out this car, I want to be like, I'm not about to get out this car because this nigga might shoot.
Whoa, hold on, stop. I get it.
I am like,
she's literally like, oh my God, fucking me up.
But you're not just saying that you want like.
We're talking about 24-year-old Meg. I wish I was 24 and could go through this type of shit.
Oh, I like
this
it. Clean up. What the fuck?
No, it's not cleaning up.
Wish you could go through getting shot in your foot.
That's violence against a lady.
No, but she said, nigga, it's sexy. Understand? Sometimes it's sexy. That's what she's saying. She want a nigga to have the ratchet on him and be like, stop playing with me.
You don't want that. You just.
It's like I'm just talking shit, but sometimes we want a guy to like just like.
But not to be violent against you.
Not like I want you to scare me with violence.
When a nigga be like, stop fucking playing with me, you be like,
no.
But listen. Meg is a strong personality. She's an Aquarius, I believe, like me. We have the same personality type. Therefore, she was probably like, shut your bitch ass up. I'm getting the fuck out this car.
Right. Even if she said
that. Now he got it.
Now, every time someone calls you an incel or just say, oh, you're just trying to pick on black women because you ain't getting no vagina, play that audio clip for them. Like, seriously, this is what they want. They've said it time and time again, and they basically stated that there's nothing that people who try to make sense of all this, like myself, can do anything about it. They say this, and then when they get hurt, then all of a sudden the black woman isn't being protected. Now, basically, Draya just explained to these two men that she is savage, ruthless. She about that life. She wants a guy that she is afraid of. And then, like I said, when something happens to y'all, all of a sudden you're not being protected. Just like Megan Thee Stallion. Like I said, and I said this on Roger Stevens' broadcast the other night. The Roger Report Live. Shout out to him and You Ain't Shit for Watching, who was also on that broadcast. I'm like, they're just like these old studio gangsters. They're not about that life for real. They just rap about that shit. And then, people sitting up there thinking that they're about it. They'll glorify the narratives that are presented in the lyrics. But when something really happens, all of a sudden they're scared. And like I said, it's not okay for a dude to shoot a woman over an argument. They always say the best thing is just to walk away. But, a lot of these guys, they're tired of walking away from blatant disrespect. And I guess Tory Lanez is just one of those guys, not making any excuses for doing hot-headed shit. Who knows? Even a third passenger would not confirm the story. Megan Thee Stallion wouldn't even confirm the story. All she did was put a tweet up. But she talking about she gonna speak on it soon. So, anyway, also something I feel like was very wrong that was said in this clip is like they said niggas and black men. Let me tell you something. Every time something happens to one of these females, it's never niggas. It's always black men. Black men, black men, black men. Black men this, black men that. And then guess what they do? Also, they protect Pookie. They protect the Pookie types that do this stuff to these women. They'll protect them in a heartbeat. In the narrative at least. Because the law doesn't protect these guys. But y'all want to make these separations. Oh, we're going to make separation between niggas and black men. But every time something bad happens, it's always black men. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, she's very pissed off, and she had no problem expressing that on Twitter. Stating, dumb bitch, that shit ain't funny. Fucking who the fuck jokes about getting shot by a nigga? Let me answer that question for you. They make light of it in just about every rap song, including your own. And she goes on to further state, and F all the hoe ass niggas making jokes about it too. I'll talk about poop when I get ready. Yeah, because no one has heard you talk about the situation. So she trying to get her story good and ready for this. And who joking about it? Ain't nobody joking about it. Well, yeah, there is some. Yeah, especially that shot girl summer shit that I saw. And, that's kind of corny, man. Talking about we shooting girls. Come on, dude. Cut that bullshit out. That's whole shit. But, still, though, it's like this. If you want to make black women protection the issue here, is we can't stop you from we can't protect you from the guys that you're fucking. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. I mean, something happened inside like the confines of a vehicle. We can't be there in a super suit ready to rip that guy out and say, don't hurt that maiden. We can't do it. Like, it boils down to two things: smart decision making and accountability. Now, if people like Draya Michelle, she's going to expose the mentality of these females, which she did in that little short audio clip. You need to take accountability for yourselves. Period. It's about that smart decision making and accountability. There's nothing I can do as a black man. And like I said, I'm tied up at the moment. I got two very precious people, black women that I'm protecting right now. So, and you can tell them till they're blue in the face to stay away from the toxic types. But if you don't want to stay away from them, there are consequences that go with that. Nobody's condoning anything. I'm just saying, you reap what you sow kind of in these situations right here. So at the end of the day, if you want to say black girls love thugs, here's your evidence right here. I mean, anybody with a good amount of talk game can get a female, and we all know this. But this whole black men aren't protecting black women, black men are dangerous, and all this other stuff, we see the kinds that you like. So how can you even make that a valid argument nowadays? I mean, it's like when Amber Rose said, women fuck who they want, men fuck who they can. It's like you are choosing these types. You are. You're choosing these type of men. You want the excitement of being in danger. Now, when and this has been going on for some years. I decided a long time ago, I'm not going to change into one of those types just to get some pussy. And I ended up with a family situation that I am happy with. So, no regrets from me. But what I want for, our young people is to be smarter nowadays. Like, even with dudes like Tory Lanez, put the goddamn gun down and calm the fuck down. Stuff like that. But for those of you women that say that you don't feel protected or men aren't protecting you, first off, I think you're just being petty. Second, you just probably ain't put yourself in the right situation. Let's just be honest. Brutally honest. Like, share, subscribe, and Kev, we trust. Good.